Hey guys, it's Maisie, and for today's video I thought that I would let you guys get to know me a little bit better than you already do, because I haven't done a video like this on my channel yet. So I'm doing the 50 questions about me tag. I haven't done anything like this on my channel. I don't know why actually, because it's such like a simple video to film. I just haven't done it. I just haven't really got around to it. So I thought that because you've had a very deep video of me on Wednesday, I thought I'd brace you with another sort of deep thing, keeping it on the same level sort of thing, but we're upping it a bit more. This is going to be more fun, less serious. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. So I suppose if you want to get to know me, we can get in to the video. Number one is my full name. My full name is actually Maisie Lily Prue. Yeah, and all of them are in my eyes spelt wrong, because Lily isn't actually spelt with one L like you normally would put in the middle. It's spelt with a double L. Like Maisie is spelt with an E and a Y in the end instead of an IE or just a Y. Lily is spelt with two L's in the middle instead of just the one. And Prue, well, apparently nobody can spell that or pronounce it for that matter. So as far as my name goes, it's very complicated, but it also is very simple. It's just that people like to get it wrong a lot of the time and misspell it and mispronounce it and call me Macy. So that's a fun fact for you there. I mean, it's not actually that hard. It's really easy. Maisie, not that hard. Not that hard at all. But apparently to a lot of people it is. But I do love my name. I feel like it's a nice, very unusual spelling and name, because there's not many Maisies, you know, but there's quite a few. So I love it. I love it. Second question is my zodiac sign. I am a Scorpio because I'm born in November. Yeah, I'm like, I always thought that I was a winter baby, because personally I always think November, winter. Turns out, I googled it a few months ago, it isn't. I'm an autumn baby. I've been lied to my entire life. But I'm not that salty, because I love autumn too. Like September to December, that's my favourite time of the year. So I'm not too mad about it. Number three is three fears. I have a very, 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 very big fear of heights. Like, I can't even stand on a chair without like shaking and like wanting to get down. Like, that's how scared I am of heights. One of my big fears is sick. I'm terrified of sick. Like, even like, it's so weird. Like, the smell of it, no, can't deal. Even if I'm like on TV watching someone throw up like Holby City, can't deal with that. Even if someone's gagging, I've got to leave the room. Like, I physically can't deal with it. And if I see someone be sick, or if someone goes, oh, I feel sick, and they look a bit green, like, I'm like shaking, like hysterical. I'm hysterical. It's not a good time for me. It's very traumatizing. There's a very traumatic story that goes with it, but I don't want to get into it because it'll get me all hot and bothered again. So let's not go there. Dressed up people. Oh yes, dressed up people, either people like in costumes or wax models and figures, because that's just not my thing. Like, they terrify me. They absolutely terrify me. I'll tell you a story to go with it because it's actually really funny. So basically, I was in Stratford like years back when I was younger. I must have been about like 7, 8 or something. And my whole family went to Stratford for the day. And you know them like people that stand there like in silver on a box, like, and stand still, and then when you walk past, like, they move and scare you. There was one of them there, and I'm very scared of things like that. So I was like walking across the street from it, and it looked me dead in the eye and just turned around to me and went like this. Ever since, no, don't go anywhere near me. If I see one, I'm literally like running the opposite direction. Like, I'm so scared of them. And like people that dress up, like, this is why I can't go to like Disneyland or like theme parks or anything, because like, I can't do heights. I can't do people dressed up. I'm literally I'm scared of literally everything. It's a joke. It's an actual joke. So yeah, I would say they are my three biggest fears. Three things I love: music, for sure. I adore music. Don't know where I'd be in my life without it. Drama. Oh my god. Like, acting and drama is my entire life. What would be third? I'd probably say makeup. I'm obsessed. Literally, I love makeup to pieces. My best friends. Well, my best friends are already on my channel. We all know who they are. We've got Tamsin, Amy, Meg, Amy. They're like my gals. And like, we have like Rose and Anna, obviously, and like Ollie, Lewis, like Matt, Addie, all that lot. You all know my gang at this point, because they are on my channel a lot. Also, we can't forget Sophie and Evie because they hold a very special place in my heart, because Evie's been like my best friend since like day one, so you know. Last song I listened to, Yours by Ella Henderson. I've just gone on my Spotify. What a song. That is such a good song though, not gonna lie. 4 things I look for in a friend would be loyalty. I'm very, very big on loyalty. I feel like I'm G off a bit of Love Island. I'm loyal, I'm G, I'm real, and I'm loyal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, babes? Yeah, loyalty, honesty. Oh, that's a big one for me. Gotta be funny. If you're my friend, you have got to be funny. I can't be laughing by myself. I would say you've got to like have your own personality. That's, do you know what I mean? I would say you have to be unique. Like everybody. Some people are just so aggressive. Do you mind? Thank you. I would definitely say you have to have sort of like your own personality. Everybody in my friendship group has their own personality. Like none of it, like you wouldn't look at us all and put us all in the same friendship group. Like if none of us went to our drama group, none of us would be friends, because we all come from different like cliques, I would say. Like in the real world, none of us would be friends, but because that's how we met and that's what we're into, we're all the same. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I absolutely love that. So I would say to be my friend, you also do have to have a unique personality. 4 things that I can't stand in a like friendship with a person is people who aren't loyal. Like I just think that loyalty is just such an easy thing to do. Like it's really not that hard. Just don't be an idiot. Honesty. If you're not honest to me, I can guarantee you that you will not last more than 2 seconds. Trust me now. Like if you're not honest, what's the point? Because you're just lying. What is the point in any of that? Like that's not a friendship. Don't mug me off. Just really don't mug me off, because it really irritates me. Like why are you doing that? Why would you do that to me? My 4th thing would probably be like if you're really like serious about absolutely everything. Like I'm a serious person, like a very serious person, but like if I have another serious person with me, it's not going to end well, because it's just going to be so boring. Do you know what I mean? So I can't really look for people like that. So yeah, that's what I don't want in a friend. My favourite colour would be black, and then if I had a second colour it'd be white, because I feel like black says a lot. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of meanings behind black. Like that's why I love black and white together, because to me it's like the good and the bad, like the good, the evil, like the yin and the yang. Do you know what I mean? How many piercings do I have? I have 2, but people think I have 3, so that's great. Yeah, I have my earrings. I have like obviously one in each ear, but I have one like here, but it's not actually a piercing. It's just a hole in my ear. Yes, you heard that right, a hole in my ear. I also have one on the roof of my mouth. Basically, it's just that when I was a baby, like them bits of my like face just never fully developed. Like they've left me with holes. But like people generally think I have an ear piercing there, and I'm like, no, it's just a hole in my ear. Don't panic, don't worry, I was born with it. The reason I do YouTube is because I saw literally so many people do YouTube now. Like obviously, like I started off watching YouTube in like end of 2014, beginning of 2015, when I became obsessed with Bars and Melody. So because I was obsessed with Bars and Melody, I got into like the fandom and everything, and like all the like obsessed music side. So then I found like they will all watch vloggers and done YouTube. So then I got into like Alfie, Zoe, all that lot. So I got into like the main YouTubers, and then from there obviously I downscaled watching all the little YouTubers, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it a shot, because I just want to make people happy, and even if watching my videos makes one person happy, then it's actually absolutely worth it. And I fell in love with it. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I fell in love with it because I love acting, and as it is, like I just love being on TV. Like I love being on the screen. Like what I'd love to do when I'm older is literally be on TV and be an actress. Like that is my dream. So to be able to sort of do that to a certain extent on YouTube is just like everything. To be able to make people happy whilst doing that is just the best feeling in the world. How I feel right now, I'm happy, but I could be happier. You know? Something I really, really want. I don't really want anything. I suppose if anything, I would say I want a good job. Honestly, if anything, I would say that I would want a really good job with like a good wage so that I can afford to buy my own house and live comfortably for the rest of my life. That is what I'd probably say would really, really want in life. My current relationship status, I'm single as a Pringle and I'm ready to mingle. But if I keep dabbing, I'm not going to get anywhere. So no, I'm not going to stop that. That's a lie. They can take me as I am. If they don't like me dabbing, then they can go in the garbage. Quite frankly. How long have I been on Twitter for? I've been on Twitter for 4 years now? Yeah, 4 years. I had my Twitter anniversary the other day, actually. It's 4 years since I've been on Twitter. Like, that is crazy. Absolutely crazy. My favourite movie, ooh, I would probably have to say The Fault in Our Stars or If I Stay, because they are the most like sweetest little like movies in the entire world. Like, they're so sad. They're both about someone dying, actually. God, I need to find some better films to watch. Yeah, I'm one of them hopeless romantics who loves watching like teen chick flicks about people like dying and having depression and finding love in the strangest of places. That's just what I love watching in films. So The Fault in Our Stars basically sums that up. So does If I Stay, because it's a plot twist. Love me a good plot twist. I've also read both of the books to them, so you know, why not? I read If I Stay before I watched it, but I read The Fault in Our Stars after I watched that on, so you know, I did watch them all back to front, but that's okay. Favourite songs? My favourite songs of all time would definitely be Besides You by 5 Seconds of Summer, because it's like the most like emotional song they've ever made and I like connect so much to it. Overboard by Justin Bieber, because it's on his first ever album. It's the most underrated song on there, I feel like. He sang it with Miley Cyrus on his first ever tour in Madison Square Garden, and Miley Cyrus is like one of my absolute idols and I like look up to her so much. So for Justin to have done a song with her is just like the best thing that could ever happen personally, because I look up to them both so much and they're both like my favourite people in the entire world. Then I would say My Girl by The Temptations, just because it's like, I don't know, there's just something about that song that I absolutely love, so that's also one of my favourites. Favourite bands would be 5 Seconds of Summer and The Vamps. Oh, and I'd say like All Time Low and Sleeping with Sirens. Like, I stan The Vamps big time, because I've not missed a tour of theirs yet. I nearly didn't buy tickets for their tour next year because I was going to do something else, but I was like, I can't do this to myself, so I brought them. They're all right seats, they're better than this year, so you know, we're doing great, we're getting somewhere, thank God. So yeah, The Vamps I stan big time. Five Sauce I also stan because I love them to death. But then like All Time Low and Sleeping with Sirens are like my side bands, which I love, listen to their music all the time, but I don't have any of their merch and I haven't been to any of their tours because I'm not that like I would go on their tour date, but I'm not like that like, oh, I need to go. And like, I don't like stand them. Like, I don't even know who's in the bands. I don't even know the band names and members. I just listen to their music because I love it. Like, literally. 3 things that upset me are, when people shout at me. I hate it when people shout at me. Because I'm like one of the people, I don't get told off like at all. Like, that's just how I live my life. Like, I'm not one of them children who gets told off. Like, I'm a very, very good girl. And like, you know, I'm a very innocent, good girl, quite frankly. You wouldn't expect it, I know you wouldn't, but I am. And I don't really do a lot, so whenever people shout at me, I cry because I don't like it, and I don't like loud noises as it is. So when people shout, I get very scared very easily. Also, another thing that upsets me are bullies, because I know what it's like to be bullied. So whenever I see someone being bullied or whatever, it just makes me so angry and so upset. Like, you don't even understand. I'd probably say like another thing that makes me upset is knowing that there's people out in the world less fortunate than me. It's be so sad to think that, and that I can't like help. I can help them in a way, but I also like really can't. Do you know what I mean? And that makes me sad. Like, it also makes me like really sad knowing that like people in like Africa are like dying and that because like they've got like diseases and everything, and they literally don't have places to live, and they don't have food, and they don't have water, and that makes me so upset. Also like really angry at the world as well. 3 things that make me happy would be winter and autumn. Like, the cold weather makes me so happy. Like, it's really weird, it makes me so happy. Music makes me so happy as well. That can lift me out of anything. Music is literal life. What else makes me happy? Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets makes me so happy. I don't know where I'd be without chicken. Like, I eat chicken a good 5 out of 7 times a week. Like, I couldn't, if I didn't have chicken, I'd be dead right now. I'm not even, that's not even an understatement. That is a genuine, serious statement I've just said there. I'm not even joking. I would be dead if I didn't have chicken in my life. So chicken makes me really happy. What do I find attractive in people? Loyalty, honesty. You gotta be funny. You've got to be like really loving and kind and caring. So it's not really a lot. It's just like the staple things really. What I miss would be my dog and my granddad. Like, oh my god, I miss them so much. Someone I love would be my parents and my family and my nan. I just love them all so much. Do you know what I mean? My relationship with my parents is actually really good. Like, I'm an only child, so like I've not, like, we are very, very close with each other. We are definitely very close. Like, I'm close with my mom, I'm close with my dad, like I'm close with my nan as well. So like we're all very tight knit. Yeah, I don't really do anything without them. I've never been brought up to not do anything without them really. Like, I don't think I've never been away from my parents for more than like 4 days. That is it. Like, I've not been on holiday without them, like, or anything. They've never been on holiday without me. Like, it's really, really weird. It's just funny. Like, even when I do on my drama trips, they come with me. Like, that's just how we live. Like, we do everything together. Like, yeah, we are really close. We tell each other everything as well. Like, there's not one thing they don't know about what happens in my life. Like, they know my life better than I know my own life. That is how close we are. Like, anything that happens, they know. They're literally like my best friends. My favourite holiday I've been on, I don't know. I'd probably say Italy. Yeah, I would probably have to say Italy. Because that was a damn good holiday. Because I had like all my favourite people with me experiencing the same things. Italy is such a beautiful country, so I got to experience a beautiful country with my favourite people doing what I love. So it was like literally perfect. But I would say my favourite place to go on holiday in the UK would be Dawlish. Like, that place has my heart. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I adore Dawlish and Dawlish Warren so much. Like, I want to live down there so bad. My closest school friend would be Sophie. Yeah, I don't really mix with people from my school that much. Like, it's nothing against them. Like, they're nice people. They are nice people. It's just that we have very different interests, and I've had a very hard time with my school life. So I just don't really like mix that much with them. Like, it is my own choice. Like, they would, if they wanted, like, they would accept me and they would mix and be friends with me. It's just that I don't want to, sort of thing. So yeah, my closest school friend would be Soph, because I just love her to bits. One that I would date out of MadCon. Who would it be? I don't know. I'm looking at my poster over here because I've got my MadCon poster. It's gonna have to be Hunter Rowland. I'm sorry. I know Cameron was such a G back in the day. Like, Cameron always used to be my favourite. But if it's out of the new lot, I would say Hunter, because Hunter's my absolute babe. Then if it was out of the old lot, I'd probably go with Jack Jelinski, if I'm honest, if it was out of the old lot, because Jack was like my babes. But then again, Hayes, oh. But then again, Nash was also a G. Like, Nash was a babe. But yeah, I'd probably go with Jack Jelinski and Hunter Rowland. Confession. I don't have any confessions because I'm a very open book, and I don't do a lot in my life as it is. But I wouldn't really say this is a confession because I think I've told you this before, and I know I've definitely tweeted it, but I watch Outnumbered from series 1 to 5 on a loop all day, every day for the past 2 years of my life. I have no shame in it at all. Do I regret any of it? Absolutely not. Do I know every single episode, series 1 to series 5, word for word? Practically. Is that concerning? Probably. Do I care? Absolutely not. So yeah, 3 things that annoy me easily would be, I would probably say people that are annoying just to be annoying. Like, you know when people don't even like do it by accident and they're just like, they keep poking you or something. Oh, that irritates me so much. Or when you're writing and like someone like nudges you and I'm just like, mate, what are you doing? Like, actually go home. That annoys me. That irritates me so much. Also, really loud eaters, because I'm like, what are you doing? Like, no. Stop it. Also, what really annoys me is, you know, at school, you have your shirt tucked in for a reason. It's like, tuck it in. It looks better than it hanging out. You look really bad with it hanging out. It looks so bad. It's so scruffy. It's like, what are you doing? Just tuck the shirt in. Or when people have an argument about, like, wearing a blazer to school, it's like, just put the blazer on, for God's sake. Why are you stood here having an argument which is causing you more time and more effort than just putting the blazer on and walking down and taking it off 2 seconds later? It really infuriates me. My favourite animal would be a lion, because I just think that they're such a cute animal. Plus they're like orange and ginger, and like ginger's like my favourite colour. Like ginger is like my favourite hair colour on somebody, so the lion has my heart for that. Plus I just think that like lions are so like brave and courageous, and I just love that. My pets, I mean, I had a dog, but now I don't. I have a rabbit, that is still here, just to clarify. I have a little rabbit called Coco. She is so cute, it's ridiculous. I will show you one day in a video, so you'll have a wait for that. One thing I've lied about, I don't think I have. I probably have lied in my life, because I mean, who hasn't? But I've never lied that much that I can remember, because I don't lie. Like, honesty is my first policy in life, so you know. Something that's currently not worrying. I thought I said annoying. Accurate. Something that's currently worrying me. What's currently worrying me right now is my homework for summer, because I can't be bothered to do it, but I know I should do it. But like, it's bothering me. It's worrying me a bit. I don't know. It's like just there, because I'm like, it's subconsciously there in my brain, like I have to do this homework, but I'm also like, I can't be bothered, but I'm like, I need to do it right this second, because then that means I don't have to like drag it on and like hate the next 5 weeks of my life because I keep thinking I've got to do it, sort of thing. So I need to do that. Embarrassing moment. I don't really do anything that's embarrassing. Like, I just don't really end up in them sort of situations. I mean, the only thing that I can think of right now is when I threw water over my mum by accident in public. That was actually pretty funny. So basically, we were in Taymouth, we were on holiday, so we were walking down in like Taymouth. My dad like went to open his water bottle. This was like back in 2014. So my dad went to open his water bottle, but he sort of like opened it sort of like facing me, sort of like that. I don't know, it was really weird. So I thought that he was gonna like throw his water over me. So in self-defense, I smacked the bottle. Just as he opened the lid, so I smacked the bottle out of his hand. It went flying, drenched my mom. So she's there like yelling at me in the like middle of a path on the way to the arcade in Taymouth. Everybody's looking. I'm crying my eyes out because I don't like being shouted at. So I'm sat there crying my eyes out. Next day she like takes my phone off me. She's like, okay, you're not having this back for the next day. And I'm like, excuse me, I have a competition on Twitter that I need to win for some Bars and Melody merch. I need it back. Like, that is where my life was at. But it was actually a really good day after that, because I got over it. I got over it. Everybody got over it. It was very hot that day, so she dried out very quickly. So it wasn't really that big of a deal, but it was actually really funny, but it was a bit embarrassing. But it was actually more funny. Where I work, I don't work because I'm 15 and I don't want a job. Something that constantly is on my mind is, why are we here? That is very, very deep, but I genuinely do, like, I think about this all the time, like, why are we here? Like, what is the purpose of the human species? Like, do you know what I mean? Because everyone dies eventually. It's just like anything. Like, it's a cycle, it just keeps going on. But like, why are we here? How did we get here? 3 habits I have. I have a habit for like picking my lips. I either chew it like this, or I literally just sit there and pick it. I know, it's really weird, isn't it? Or another habit I have is saying like a lot. Mood. I say mood a lot, or like mood for Monday. Literally, legit, basically. What else do I say? I think that's like it. I think they're like the words I say the most, and it's like a habit now. It's just like ridiculous. This is a good one. I don't like my food touching. Yeah, I have that weird thing where basically if I'm having food, none of it can be touching and it's all got to be separate. Like, I have a very weird relationship with food as it is. Like, I don't like flavours that much. Like, I'm very bland. So I'm like, just chicken nuggets, waffles, thank you very much. As bland and as plain as you can get. But I can't have my food touching each other. Like, I'll have the chips here, the chicken here. So it's got to have space in between. None of it could be touching. And I'll eat the chicken and then I'll eat the waffles. Like, I can't mix them. I can't have a bit of chicken and a bit of waffle on the same fork and enter it in my mouth. That's wrong on every level. Can't do that. I can't eat a piece of waffle, eat a piece of chicken, go back to, no, can't do that either. I have to eat the chicken, then eat the waffle. And it can't touch each other, because if it touches each other I go into a genuine state of panic. I don't know what it is. It's like a psychological thing. I've googled it and it is a psychological problem. I can't have sauce on my plate either, because that will run into it and that will send me into a massive frenzy. Like if I have baked beans, I have to have them in a pot on the side and I have to eat each bean one by one. It does take a while, but it's worth it personally. Like every sauce I have has to be in a bowl on the side. Nothing can touch. It's very stressful. My future goals would be to have a really good job, so I can like support myself financially. I'm very into the whole being an independent woman sort of thing. Yeah, I'm a very big feminist, and I'm very independent, and I don't like relying on people like to do stuff for me and to support me. So I want to be able to like have my own job, have my own house, my own car, and live and like provide for myself sort of thing. So that is what I do want for the future, and that's like my goal, what I want. Favourite store would be, I don't know. It would probably be New Look, let's not lie about it. I would probably say New Look, H&M, or Lush, because oh, I love Lush. My favourite food would be chicken. Chicken, tuna, and chips. They are my favourite of all time. And if I had pudding, it would be either ice cream or cheesecake, because they're to die for. I did yesterday. Yesterday I went out into town with Soph and 2 people from my school who I'm also friends with, Toby and Jack. Yeah, that's what I done. We just hung around, chilling, living our life. Something I'm talented at. I would say I'm talented, I won't really say it's right. I would say if I say I was talented, I'll probably be like, I'm talented at singing, acting. That's like it, my talent's right there. That's just what I love and that's what I do. I've been doing it since like the age of 6, like that and dance. Like, that's what I've been doing my entire life. So, you know, I would hope I'm talented at this point. Idea of a perfect date. See, I'm very odd when it comes to stuff like this. Like, my perfect date would be taking me to Nando's, like I'm not gonna lie, but letting me pay for it. Do you know what I mean? Like us just sitting down, having a bit of chicken, bonding over chicken, but let me pay for it. Like either I'll pay for you or we could pay like for ourselves, just like you ain't paying for me. Like I know it's really odd, like you're all probably screaming at me right now, but that's just like how I am. That'll be my perfect date. But no mushy stuff, like don't be getting me a rose or anything. Oh no, not into that. Like it'll be like really chill and everything, like just a casual, oh, popping down to Nando's, eating some chicken. Like that is what I'm down for. Celebrity crushes would definitely be Justin Bieber, by far. Shawn Mendes, because he's an absolute god. Brooklyn Beckham is my G. And probably I'd say Dylan O'Brien. Like he's my favourite actor of all time. Photo myself, here you go, have a nice photo. My favourite YouTuber, I would say, I don't know actually. I don't know who it would be. I would probably say it's like Soph Does Nails, or like Sophie Louise, or like Louise Pentland. Imogen Nation, she's my G actually. Yeah, I would say it's out of them 4 because they're like people I watch constantly and all the time. But then again, I have them and I have the social climbers. So I watch like Jordan Houston, Carmi Selecto, Lucky for Lewis, Millie T, like Ben. Like they're like my all-time favourite like gang on YouTube at the moment. So I watch them along with like them 4 girls. Like that's sort of who I watch. With kids I want in the future is 0. Yeah, I know you're all probably going like, you're going to change your mind at the time. But here's my outlook on it. I don't want to bring a child into the world as it is now, because our world is so cruel, and because of like Brexit, we have Trump as a president, for God's sake. Like why on earth would anybody want to bring their child into the world with Trump as a leader of a country? I'm not being funny. And there's so much like terrorism and like shootings everywhere. Like I just wouldn't want to bring my child up in a world like this and then like, you know, that one day I'm going to die and there's going to be left alone in it. Do you know what I mean? Like that's just not, I'm not feeling it. Plus, I would rather, this is going to sound really bad, but I would rather live my life and be able to like travel the world and do what I want to do than be tied down. Do you know what I mean? Like it would be selfish of me to have a child because I would want to travel and I'd want to like do stuff or like pay for stuff that's expensive. So it would be selfish of me to have a child. But if I do end up having a child, I would only ever have one, because I'd want to spoil it and make sure it has everything that it possibly can and want and more. I don't smoke and I don't drink because I'm a good girl like that. I don't ever intend on it either, to be honest. I really don't intend on it. Any question you would like? A question. I don't know what I would even ask myself. My question would probably be my favourite beauty product. I would say my favourite beauty product would be, it'll probably be highlight, because I can't leave the house without highlight on. Even if I'm wearing no other makeup, I'm still highlighting. Like, that is just how I live. My favourite skincare product would probably be either hand cream or moisturiser, because I live for that. That is 50 questions about me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I found like so many like 50 questions sort of things to do, so I think I'm going to do some of them videos to start as a series, because I feel like it will be so fun. Just, I mean, I love answering questions. So yeah, if you want that, hit the thumbs up button. Comment down below any other videos you want to see me do. Smash the thumbs up button if you want to see me do more of these videos. Follow all my social media on screen right now. Subscribe over here, recent videos over here, and I'll see you guys in my next video.